Today we had a lovely pug coming here for a full grooming set. She is about 7 months old. Her owner was complaining about the hair falling too much and she get the ears waxed very quickly. Now her owner need a very short body shavings and a deep cleaning on her ears. So right now we will start with the ears cleaning. Oh. Alright, we get a lot of clean there. Now that we clean a lot here, seems that she get pretty good condition now. We might need to clean again after the bathing. Okay. Now that it's cleaning very well here, but seems we need to clean again after the bathings. So we will do another side. Okay. So now she had a very dirty ear on this side as well. So what I'm doing first, very dirty. So we're doing like this, putting a wet cotton first, and then we use the dry cotton. Start to clean all this out because this is very bad smell. And then you use this needle holder, grab a little bit of the cotton, use this liquid ear cleaner, gently put it inside the ear, and then you will take a lot of the wax on the ears out. You have to be a better control on her. Okay. I think that's enough for the ear cleaning, so we will do it again after the bathing. Now, so she start to shave the paw pad, but it seems that the dog try to move a lot. So now that we are doing the anal shavings, because some of the dog might just like pooping, and then the poop still remain on the hairs underneath the anus. So most of the owner asking to shave this. It's also important to shave the hairs on the abdominal part, because especially for the male dogs, they might just having the liquid coming from the pennies, and that create a very bad smell. And for females or the dog that they normally sitting or trying to sleep over a wet spot, this part also had the bad smell if the dogs sometimes they just sleep on a wet part. So we try to do this to reduce the smell of the dogs. And we have to be very careful because this area has a very thin skin, and if we can't control the blade of the clippers, this might just have a little bit scratch on the skins, or if sometimes the dog moving a lot, that might cause cutting as well. Right now we are doing the nail cuttings. She's okay for the nail cutting on the back legs, but the nails over here is growing not too much, so we just cutting a little bit. But the hardest part about cutting the nail of this dog was the two front legs. Normally for the dogs, the front legs is always difficult to work with, because I don't know why. I'm just noticed most of the dog they don't like you doing the shavings on the front legs. Cutting the nail is also difficult too. Like you see, she's trying to move a lot. I will do the shaving on the body. to boost the time. This
Okay.
shaving is like going
This is will be
a little
very
bit
short for
shorter.
her. Okay.
So I have my kids grooming clippers, which is working fine. Like it was working over one years until now, but it's still working good. So while my team she is doing the nail cutting, I start to shaving on the body to saving times and getting the grooming done quickly so that the dog can go home quickly as well. I think working with this dog is like pretty okay since she is calm girl, but the natural behavior of pugs they will moving around like that, and the cutting style for her is not so complicated like poodles. So this is just normal shavings. I think that's okay for me to working even she just moving a little bit. But my team she is struggling with the nail cutting for her. So now that my team will do the nail grindings while I was saving her body, it seems like a little bit slowing for this work because we have to work like not too much pressure for the dogs. We're just working slowly, letting her move on the way that she wants, and then she will stop and letting us working with her. Now that we are done with the body shavings and she's look pretty good, the hair's length is not too short and not too long. This is pretty good for her. And now it's time for the bathings. Hello. Are you okay? Sweet girl. So most of the dog when it comes to the bathing it's like a nightmare for them because they just don't like water. But this girl, I think she is okay with the water since her mother told me that normally every 2 weeks they got her bathing. Sometimes she do by herself or sometimes she just bring to the pet salon to get the service. So that's why she is pretty calm when getting bathings. And the other reason is that pugs like water because it's cool and the body just might need to cooling down. So the hardest part about bathing a pug is that they had washings because this might need a very careful when we do the bathings over here because their nose is very short and they might just breathe the bubbles or the water inside the nose. and it need a very deep cleanse on the nose as well, because their skins just cover over each other, so that area is very dirty and very bad smell, so we have to taking care on that area as well. And most of the times that we do the bathings of the pugs, we have to ensure that the smell on the face is completely gone. For this lady, she's getting a lot of groomings all the time, so she is pretty okay with the bath things. After we done with the shower, we have to clean this area very deep clean, because it had a very bad smell. She Now that she is finished for the bathings, it's time for the drying. So we use this towel to pre-drying before we do the air blow drying.
Mình có đau em một nha.
She did a very good job when we do the air blow drying. After the air blow drying, she is now need a little trimming on the head. I use the blender to mixing the two different hair's length into together. So far, this girl is pretty good for the grooming. The only problems with this girl was the ears cleaning and the nail cutting, and the rest of the part is okay. So the last ears cleaning is also very important, because after the dogs get bathings, they just might have a little bit, the water drop might come into the ears, and the other reason is that you can double cleanse on the ears. That make the dog's ear is very clean as well. Now she is finished and ready to go home.